Howdy freaking doody, party people. We are back to the stream. We are going to be attempting to do Hominster Switch today. You'll notice the good sir is not here, but he is actually in the chitty chat. He's there because he is working on getting it unlocked. For once, he is behind me.
Yeah, I give up. I talked to Ellie today, talked to Alphanaud, and I was like, ah, God, I hated that. Not bad. Just.
Why do we have increases craftsmanship by 10? Oh, okay. Somebody was obviously trying to craft something.
Well, the free company leader is they're trying to do a static for harder content, so I think he might have been crafting foods.
Right. I saw them talking about that a while back. When I was catching up to Hominster, or not catching up to Hominster Switch, but when I was catching up tomes. Speaking of tomes, I have 1214. So before we go anywhere, let me go to Kugane. Kugane, hey, 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 hey. Let us see.
We got close. Fuck it.
What in the hell just happened? That's what in the hell just happened. Demi, lay down.
Never buy an earring.
You never have to, at least for until you hit 90. So, what quest did you already finish Alphanaud's quest line?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish Alistair's quest line?
No.
What quest are you doing?
A purchase of fruit.
You have 3 quests. You have 3 quests.
I knew I was getting close.
Yeah, you're pretty much there, sir.
Because I just met Tesleen.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh hey, oh hey.
Oh man, I have every piece except for the fucking hat.
That's funny. So there I was in the middle of the desert. Hey girl, hey. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry. And she's just like, hi. And I'm like, mm-hmm.
Not that the hat really matters for this particular thing, but you know. Because that's what it looks like.
I hate.
So,
yeah.
It's not bad. But, I mean, this eye patch right here, this is something completely different. But, Demi, what are you doing? Alright. What are you doing in places you don't belong? Lay down. So, the hat that I'm missing, whoops, is augmented Skaven headgear of striking. Try on. It's bleh. So, my item level is 397. So once I get that hat, I'll actually be at 400. I think. So I have a 380 ring, so it might put me at like 399, but you know, whatever. I accidentally bought the earrings, I think, and I was so mad at myself.
SMH my head.
I know. I just, I was so mad at myself. I was like, why did I buy that? Fuck! But it was what it was. There was nothing I could really do about it, you know? Teleport to... It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to go to Crystarium, since it's free.
I have a nectarine for some reason.
I have a nectarine.
I skipped all the MSQ, so I skipped all the dialogue. Here you go.
The nectarine is for the kid that's about to die.
Oh, where is he? I'll put him down quick.
I'll put him down quick.
In accordance with the Geneva Convention, of course.
Facts. Moving on. Blah, blah. So I made 2 monk outfits. I have monk battle outfit, which is the 16 gear, and then which also has these attached because Ifrit for 16 gear.
Makes sense.
And then I have the monk daily attire, which is like for questing and shit, just doing basic quests.
Yeah, because everybody goes out daily in their butler's finest.
In my Sunday best.
Well, then every day must be Sunday since you're out in your best.
I mean, it was either that or I was gonna go out looking like this.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I could have done this one too, done the snow attire from 13. But I was like, eh. And then I also threw this in there. This is the gear that we just got for finishing Stormblood, the Traveler's gear. So I thought about using this as the daily gear. But I was like, no, that could be a good battle gear too. So like, I'm just doing the 16 gear as the battle gear for now, just because it's the new event and stuff like that, and I kind of like the way it looks on them. But I might go to something like this for the daily gear even. This is the other
For daily.
Right, and then I added the Magitech fingernails or fingertails to it instead of the regular gloves. But the only thing I don't like about this outfit is the boots. They look kind of weird to go with this outfit. But I mean, I can always mess with those later. But like I said, I haven't really decided yet. So it's just one of those. It's one of those things. Da 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 da. Yeah. Ba 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 da. I saw this lady running. I was like, she's gotta be a crafter. Sure enough, 76 armor. She's a flame captain. But yeah.
Well, that's dead. Now where do we go?
Easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Where's my drink? Here it is. Don't mind me.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll fuck you up.
Where
Only because he asked for it.
Sheesh. No.
Well, he started shit.
Well, he started it. I don't care who started it.
Really
I'm
did.
gonna finish it.
Level 70. I'm level 77. He's like, I could take on you. Nope. Not gonna win that one. Continue searching for Haldrick. And now we get to tell everyone what happened here.
Fucking, I did main scenario roulette the other day. Cause I was like, oh, that gives 350 poetics. And it needed healers. So I was like, oh, I'll just jump in as a sage. Hoping to God it would throw me in like either Prey or the Chemical Research Factory. And it threw me into Castrum Meridianum. I was not pleased. I was like, but Castrum only gives me 100. I wanted Prey or Aether Chemical because they give me 150, which means I get 500. It's not.
Nope.
That's stupid.
Nope. You get Porta, Decumana, Castrum, or Prey. Those are the 3.
That's stupid.
And there's only those 3, and it pisses me off. Like I said, they should switch the alliance raids into it.
Yeah.
The first 3 alliance raids, since they are considered mandatory MSQ.
Yeah, but see, people would rather do people would rather do raids because it gives gear and stuff like that, and some people just like to raid. So whereas nobody likes to do Prey, nobody likes to do Castrum, nobody likes to do Porta, so they're like.
Nobody likes to do the first 3. Everybody hates the Crystal Towers now.
Yeah.
Because they've seen them to death.
Yeah, because now they're mandatory.
I've been in Circus Tower. I've been in World of Darkness.
Bruh.
I've seen them all so many times. Nobody
Somebody
wants to be there. I can't tell you how many times people queue in. They go, oh fuck, here we go, and then several people just immediately click
dip.
out.
Yep.
They leave. They take the L on the
Yep.
on the.
Somebody is
Bonus.
a Rogadin female, which you don't see very often.
It depends on how thirsty
This
your
is true. This
your
is true.
world is, because I've seen some female rows.
Oh yeah, if
I
you
don't.
go to
You know what I haven't seen a
if
lot of
you
is female Elzens.
yeah, that's true. If you go to the RP worlds, nothing but female rows.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mommy galore is how they go.
Oh, this
That
dude's
is
got
literally.
this guy has the fucking Mandervillis wings. Hold on. Try on. Shing! Look at those fucking things. Look at those fucking things. Fucking gorgeous they are.
Yeah, they're alright. I've had
Fucking
better.
fucking
Actually,
gorgeous.
not really. There's not a lot. There's not a lot for Sage, unfortunately.
There really is. There's like
It's
three.
It's so cool what they could do with it. They have done nothing.
Right.
Reaper's got some really fire fucking weapons.
Bruh, Reaper. Oh my god, the Reaper's got some good shit.
They got really good ones. There is literally so little that they do with.
They're nice.
Then again, they don't do a lot with healer weapons in general. The Ast has probably the flashiest weapons.
The globes are all the globes are all very similar. Don't get me wrong; they are kind of flashy on occasion. The books, there's a handful that are okay. Like the summoner, the best one the summoner ever had was the one with the Bahamut wings that pop out of it and are glowing and stuff. That was probably the best book they ever had. And then they had that see-through book. That see-through book was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
But, I mean, aside from that, they really didn't have a lot. Scholar, I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to the Scholar books because I was feeling like they were probably going to be fairly similar. And then Astrologian, a lot of their globes look the same. They just kind of glow different colors. Sage has like 3 or 4 weapons that are pretty good. White Mage has some decent stabs, though. I've seen quite a few of the stabs from White Mage. They're pretty cool. But I guess it also just depends on your taste for them. But yeah. Are you in an instance, by the way, or no?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to throw you an invite before I forget.
Watch, you're gonna throw me an invite, and then I'm gonna go into an instance.
Watch, yeah. I don't remember an instance right now, but, you know. Level 90 Culinarian with the fucking crystalline fry pan.
Good for them.
Try on. Does it fucking... Oh my god, it glows. Look at this frying pan. This frying pan's gonna fuck you up. Bring it, bitch. Especially, look, because I'm the monk. So I'm just sitting there holding this frying pan like, bring it, bitch. You want to go? I will knock your ass out.
Frying pans, who knew, right?
Luckily, after Holminster switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 quests to Don Meg, unfortunately. And then
Yay!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Dancing Plague. And then after Dancing Plague, it's quite a bit before we get Katana Revolve.
Katana Revolve.
Yep.
And then after that, it's Malik as well.
And then after that is Don Meg. I mean, not Don Meg. We already talked about
Don
Is-
Meg again? Part
yes.
2? Oh my god, I'm just so excited.
that. Mount Golg. That fucking place. With the big fucking pull, dude. That place has a 3 pull. Like, you can pull 3 groups of mobs. Oh, no, it's 4. You're right. It is 4. It's 4 groups that you can pull at once. If your healer does not know what they are doing, you are dead. So most people only pull 3.
You don't pull that. I don't even pull 3. I pull 2 and then pull 2. Like, I don't pull 3.
Remember that time? Remember that
I've
time?
I've been in there when I didn't even know you could do it, and some guy was like, "Hey, by the way, watch this,"
Hey, by
and
the
just
way,
started
watch
running.
this. We
And
did it
I
once.
was healing.
We did it once. We did
Huh?
alright. We did it
Yeah,
once. It was alright.
did it. Yeah.
And then you had
No,
me do it one time, and I panicked, but we survived.
yeah, no, it's insane. Like it's not gentle. It fucking is crazy. I don't know.
It really is
Ugh.
not.
No, no, thank you. And I mean, you have to have a healer who's like geared for that. Like they can't be like, I'm in leveling roulette because I need to use this dungeon to get up to level 80. No, they have to be level 80, have
No,
the
no.
level 80 weapon. Like they have to be ready.
Are you ready? No. Oh shit.
Yeah, you'll die.
Look at this 72 miner. They spent some money. They got that fucking gold dye on that shit, bro.
Gold dye's not that hard to come across. Brass
That's
dye is
true.
impossible.
Yeah.
I have yet to find. My retainers bring me gold dye, not infrequently. I've got so much of it. I would kill for some brass dye, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Are you there yet? has Tesleen bit the dust?
Oh, she's gone.
Ah, okay.
She's gone. I'm talking to the Exarch. I'm fucking running around Lakeland and Fort Job, and
Yeah.
I'm heading to basically
The place.
the edge of night here.
Where
they're gonna be like,
what was I gonna say?
this place
So
is
we've already discussed what the duty support system does, especially for the starting actually in Shadowbringers, which is where we are, because this is where the duty support system actually was created. If I was to do the duty support system and I took Alize in with me, there is a unique dialogue that you can see with her when a certain boss shows up, and you're only gonna see it with her. And you have to actually pay attention because it's not like a cutscene dialogue. It's like a little speech bubble that shows up above her head, so you just have to look for it. But it's a unique one due to two of the bosses that are in this particular dungeon, which you'll see. I'll point it out once we get to those bosses. But once you get to those bosses, she has unique dialogue for both of them. So 71, which means it's going to cap me at 73, I believe. If I am not mistaken. Oh, sync from 72, so I'll be 72. So what skills will I be missing? Probably a lot, to be honest. I'll have Riddle of Wind at least. Reduces my auto attack delay. You are? You got it unlocked? It's ready?
I said that, but you're talking about
fucking let's get it.
Them horseshitters. It's like nobody cares. Nobody cares about the duty support system. That's why we're doing this let's play together. Because if we were worried about the duty support system, you'd have done it by yourself. There would be no commit lawless felonies.
This is true.
I don't think I have tomes for anything.
I just ate food.
Oh, I'm actually capped on tomes. What? How?
You were playing other classes.
Alright. Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't gathering. I haven't been gathering tome. I don't play it on this account all that much. Like I pop in, do a little bit. I don't know that I'm the Skaven gear. I'm not.
Demi, where are you? Demi, where are you? Demi and Alistair, what are you doing? Well, there's the Dems. Where's the boo-boos? We're not running. I just need to make sure y'all ain't getting into shit. We are queued. We have been the queued. We're just waiting on a healer. We're always waiting on a healer. Boing. Bra bra. Bra bra. Let's go healer. Let's go. Let's go healer. Let's go. You know what I could be doing while I'm waiting for this, actually? Watch, the second I decide to do something, it's gonna fucking give us a healer.
Yeah, well.
I can go find. I can go find the last few Aether Currents that are out here. There's only 2 more, so we need them.
Well, we do. I think it takes forever to fly out there, though.
251 west. Yeah, this is. I think this is one of the last places you get. Da 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 da.
Hey, no, don't take that. Silly cat.
Oh. 67 west, which means it should be. Yep, there it is. Oh, I missed this one right at the beginning of the game. Or beginning of Shadowbringers. It was right fucking here.
Yeah. Well, we walked right. Well, they brought us right into the city. Once you went back
Oh,
out
that's
to go
right.
to Fort Yob
That's right.
area, you should have grabbed that one.
I didn't think about it, I guess.
That one.
I didn't.
I seen it. I seen it in the distance.
Northwest, 1315. This is the last one I need to, so.
Nice.
Oh, I think it's up here somewhere. Ow. Ow.
Guess it's because it's Holminster Stretch. Who's doing Holminster Stretch anymore?
Fucking
Somebody
facts.
had like a 15-minute, 20-minute queue to get into Thalia yesterday.
Really?
As a DPS, I imagine that's...
Well, yeah, but a lot of
standard,
people don't
but,
really
like-
do Thalia. No, Thalia was the last one, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I was for some reason I was thinking the first one. I was like, the first one makes sense because most people would rather do the final one, but
What is the first one?
Agalia or something like that.
Yeah, Aglia.
Aglia,
Aglia
yeah.
Or whatever.
However you say it, yeah. That
I don't
one.
know. And then we have Europhocene. Why are you attacking me? If you're gonna attack me, get the fuck off my lap.
Back off.
Okay, fine. Don't yell at me. You're fucking savaging me. You weirdo.
Oh, there's a
love
fate
you,
going
don't.
on.
Ah.
You are too high level for this fate. Okay, bye. 484 west. Oh, it's at the other place, isn't it? It's gonna be at the fucking... Yeah, it's gonna be here somewhere, I think. Yeah, I should have grabbed it earlier, but I ran out here to get it, and then I left to get the crystal, and then I just left without looking around. Of course, there'd be a freaking Aether Current over here. Fuck. Oh well. I guess I'll get it later. I was almost there too. Sham 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 sham. Holminster switch.
Hate it here.
It's alright. Meowdy. Somebody said meowdy.
Yeah, it's probably Mr. Manager. Nope, that's a Risa Stormclaw.
Our red mage.
Apparently we're feeling ourselves today.
You've got this. Fucking run!
You got this.
Oh, we are feeling ourselves, are we, Mr. Tanky? I mean, you have an astrologian, so in theory, all should be fine. Bum, 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 bum. Everybody does more damage. I activated the mantra.
Well, almost died.
I see this.
700 HP. I literally was at 700 HP.
I activated mantra too, so like, what the fuck? Why wasn't he healing you?
Oh, are you kidding me? They don't heal anymore.
I mean,
That's
facts.
not their job.
Facts. Their job is to DPS. No, wait, that's the sage's job.
Nope, everybody's job is DPS.
Brah, brah, brah. You. Okay.
Because I'm out of mits. I popped every fucking mitt because he didn't fucking heal me.
Oh, I got you.
Like, I literally am out of meds. I have nothing.
I got you. And mantra's still on a 40-second cooldown.
And I don't heal like I should. I mean, I guess I can clemency myself.
Once in a while, yeah. You're almost dead, never mind.
I was for a second.
And you don't have Holy Sheltron yet, huh?
No, that's exactly it. I don't have anything. That's why I hate it here. I have nothing. Holy Circle doesn't heal me. I don't get Confiteor. I get fucking nothing. I literally only heal. And even my fucking Spirits Within, it's not an AoE. So like, I get fucking nothing. I spend 2,000 mana hard to cast fucking what's it called? Clemency. I can heal myself by that, but like, as I go, my kit doesn't rotate into heals. You're gonna fall off my lap. Yep, there you go. Bye.
Alright, so this is the first boss that Alize sees. Recognize her, everybody? You recognize her? Yeah, she has a very upset comment about this person, to say the least. Yeah, I'm not very thrilled with this person. And then,
why?
We all know why. She killed Thessaline.
Nah. Thessaline was weak.
She was. Although she did manage to chop the thing's fucking wing off. Ooh. Ooh.
I wouldn't stand there.
I tried to use leg sweep thinking that would stun it, but
No, nothing stuns after that. Only like older dungeons will it do anything.
yeah.
It does not. Nothing gets stunned. If they're bosses.
Owie.
Yep.
Mama. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I didn't mean to make you cry, son of a bitch. I didn't mean to make you cry. We don't need anything from here, but we'll open. Try Cone of Casting. The Lakeland gear really isn't that great looking.
It, huh?
The Lakeland
It's
gear I
not
wasn't
bad.
too thrilled with. I wasn't too
Defending
thrilled with
stuff
it.
is where, so, defending stuff is where I got my, I don't even have my fucking gap closer yet. How stupid is this?
Yeah, the Paladin was the last one to get a gap closer.
I'm glad you're feeling plucky, friend. I don't fucking trust you.
Fucking try Cone of Casting. Ring of Casting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saving Mantra because the next pull is a little bit bigger, so...
Fucking, I have literally nothing, dude. Like, you're gonna have to fucking heal me. I know you want to fucking DPS, but like, I'm gonna go down. My kit does not support me. This is, like, at this stage, Warrior is better.
Oh yeah, Warrior by far is the best tank.
I mean, Paladin works great.
Yeah,
later.
but a Warrior can solo an entire dungeon by himself if he needs to.
Takes forever.
It would
And
take a
actually,
while,
you have
but...
to wait till he gets to his, you have to wait till he gets to, like, his potential.
All you really need with him is his heal skill, because it's like a 30-second cooldown.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Mantra's up.
Well, a little late, but okay.
Yeah.
Fucking clemencying myself this whole time. Because I don't have the HPs. Even like none of my mitigations do anything for this. This place hits hard. All the
It
first
does.
dungeons do.
Not as bad as
Zod?
Okay,
No, it
Zod.
hits as hard as Zod. It really does. It's I don't know why they designed these dungeons like that. They hit as hard as Zod.
I don't know.
They all hit.
I
Mr.
fit.
Switch has always hit hard.
I don't know. I feel like I never really had issues with Home Mr. Switch. And then
I always have issues.
here is here
can't
is
tell you
Miss
how many times-
Tesleen. The poor lady.
Because there's like, I literally have nothing. I mean, look at that. That's half my health.
Yeah.
One tank buster, that's half my fucking health for no reason.
And we're capped on gear, huh? Like, well, at least you are.
I should, yeah, well, I mean, I haven't been buying, like, the Skaven. Because I couldn't afford, that's the other fucking thing. It's like, I couldn't buy the Skaven when we needed more gear. I had to buy the other fucking tome gear. Because Skaven wasn't available yet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I spent all the fucking tomes to gear up, and then they're like, oh, here's Skaven. I'm like, you
Like
fucking
right
late to the party,
afterwards,
asshole.
right?
Fucking Jesus.
Owie. Hey, Healer,
Yeah,
you might not
like
want
I
to stand
said,
anymore.
He hit hard. All of them hit hard. This dungeon is built to, like, snap you back into fucking the swing of things, and then, like, everything just gets easier from here. Like, Dawn Meg is a fucking cakewalk compared to this hellhole.
Oh yeah, Gadon Meg is easy. I just don't like it.
Well, I mean, that's because you had to run it 187 times.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
We spent so much time in there. Honestly, you could have been granted a residency for the amount of fucking time we spent in that goddamn hellhole.
Right.
Look at our health. Like, look at it. It's just insane. And this is gonna take half of my HP. I've literally popped a fucking Shieldtron. I've popped a fucking Rampart. I even hit her with Reprisal. And that's half of my HP. I don't get it. My Divine Veil doesn't even heal. Like, at this stage, I don't have any sustain. I have so much shit, I have no sustain. Except for fucking Clemency at 2000 MP. And I can't even guarantee that, like, But no, the Lakeland helmet that's on my warrior,
Uh-huh.
it comes from here.
Huh.
I literally clemency myself, and it's just 2 enemies. I'm already back down to the health I was started at. I fucking hate it here. Because even if I bought the scavenging gear, which is 400, it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't make too big of a difference at all.
So it's like it's just this dungeon. It always hits this hard. And actually, stupidly enough, Paladin probably suffers the most. Because Gunbreaker can do their 1-2-3 combo and heal themselves as they go, and they also
Yeah.
have Aurora, and I don't know that they quite have
The
Heart
X
of
card?
Corundrum yet.
Yeah, they don't have that yet.
They have Heart of Stone, which is still pretty good.
Yeah.
But even then, like Warrior, like you say, Warrior's gonna be your best bet, but even then, Warrior struggles. They finally get their fucking heal skill. But I'm not even DPSing. I can't afford it. I have to fucking sit here and keep healing myself, because otherwise I'll be down to like no HP in 5 seconds. I'm just gonna hallowed ground. Fuck it. Oh, we're starting shit. Cool.
Everybody does a little bit more pow damage. The red mage is getting chained.
I was at 2,000 HP. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I almost just flat fucking died. Like just a simple regen, but no. Cause yeah, even the warrior or the gunbreaker would be healing as they're doing their passive rotation.
Right. Left now.
Left cow. Move to the
Right.
right.
I'm not out of that.
And I know
Never mind, I guess I am.
Paladin's supposed to have the best mid, but even then, like,
I wouldn't say the best mid, but I would definitely say the most, because they have more skills for it. Shit, linear on me. Don't go over there, red mage. What are you doing?
I mean, you can stand on either side.
The white mage, or the healer's being stupid.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he can heal himself too. He's got light speed up. So. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not healing him. He can heal himself.
Right.
Just chuck a fucking regen on yourself, dude. But there you go. Get whacked. There they go.
GG's. And I got the weapons, the Lakeland weapons.
Nice.
And the sword dropped. Oh, the small sword. I think that's for red mages. Apparently everybody left because I just got the weapon that I didn't even roll for.
Yeah, I left. I left immediately.
I also got the ring of fending. Because that's what I wanted.
You totally did. I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's 390 gear. I really needed that. These things are massive, though. Look at how big these fucking things are. And then I got the small sword somewhere in here, too. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it was the red mage weapon. He was grabbing casting of everything else casting gear, but he didn't want the weapon for himself. I don't know what he was wearing either, though. Yay, cutscene.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back. We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption. The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Yeah.
Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
We now have a nighttime. Nighttime. Daytime! Everybody's astounded. Because you have to remember, for over 100 years, it's been daytime.
Accusers of witchcraft will be hanged by dawn.
It's so beautiful.
Sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
I like how his hair clips through his robe for a cutscene. Of all the things y'all could have fixed.
Is that what I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people?
We are people.
You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing? For you. You have vanquished the Night Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
And there he is. Sounds like a glorious adventure. Seems I have no choice but to fight. I will become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Town. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. And 78, bitches. Damn, look at this chick. And then she's got the fucking big-ass red scythe to go with it. Ching. Now, as for how we proceed from here. Hi, Dam-Dams. Go lay down, okay? The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. PK Thunder, I must ask you a favor. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in the maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best for you to maintain a low profile while we see how Vothri responds to all this. I should be like, nah, bruh. I'm gonna walk in and be like, yo, your Warrior of Darkness is here, mate. Come say hi. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of the great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of this one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take this opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured and that the restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. I'm like, yeah, I got it. We should start making our way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Homeminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alize. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, PK Thunder. I shall be cross if you follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we? I don't want to go back just yet. I gotta go get my last freaking Aether Current that's out here, bish.
Which one's the last one you gotta get?
The one by the crystal over here.
Wait, oh, by the All-Stall Imperative?
Yeah.
Just keep following MSQ.
Oh, okay. I was about to teleport. Speak with Alphanide in Exterium. Well, I'm just gonna teleport because it's free. It is free. It is free. It is free. It is free.
I just finished attuning to the All-Stall Imperative Aetherite. And they're like, hey, would you like to teleport to the Crystarium? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I was like, wait, no. No, don't take me there. I don't need to. You'll eventually get to ride in one of those Amaro, whatever, birds.
Uh-huh.
And you'll ride it out to here. The All-Stall Imperative. And by the way, it can fly. I was running it out here. And then I like jumped. And it was like, oh yeah, I can fly by the way out here. And I'm like, motherfucker. I was walking the whole time? And then, I was out here and I dropped it off. And they're like, hey, thanks. And I was like, yeah, here you go. And then I went and got the Aether Current.
Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, PK Thunder. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alize both. And now we are not in battle, so we can go to daily. Ping. I really should just go like this. Hold on. Character. Oh, because the hotbar stays the same. Ah, tits. I see what happened there, though. Yeah, okay. I see what's going to happen. Alright, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying a message for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The Battle of Homeminster? A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs to make himself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Oh yeah, this is where you learn about the word I'm looking for. The role quests. So there's no longer going to be quests that are for each class. Now it's role quests. So physical DPS, physical range DPS, magical DPS, healers, tanks. So yeah, more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, sir. Can I get you anything drinks around the house? Huh? Oh, that Broggy has a twisted sense of humor. Haha, to think he'd send you to meet me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folks all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and that the Warrior of Darkness it's the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glenard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again an eater will leave the pack and prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council put bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays. A class of eaters they've been dubbed as the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by the survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they are also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down in a single-handed. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That hunter over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The Meister lad is Lurik. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He's just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Craig. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we got Giat, dwarf and drunkard both, wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have the look about you. Mayhap you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a certain virtue. Sorry, I had a phone call. Alright. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect a bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You have gained access to role quests. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical rain DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stages of Shadowbringer's main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with a virtue hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. What was I gonna say? So there's also, if you complete all of the quest lines, there's like a hidden quest line with it. that like completes everything. If you're into like the lore and all that kind of stuff and you want to see it, you would just go through and complete all of it. However, like I just read off to y'all, you're only required to complete one quest line. So, for instance, as a monk, I'm a physical DPS. I'm only required to complete this quest line right here. What's weird though is look how they iterated it though. It says you gained access to the role quest. Separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, not physical ranged, just physical DPS, and then they say magical ranged DPS. So is there going to be a physical magical DPS?
No, it's just magical and ranged.
No, it says magical ranged DPS. The physical DPS like bards and stuff, they still come to the same guy the monk goes to.
Do they?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, you know? But anyway.
Magical physical? Probably not. I thought they went to the I thought they went to the other guy. I thought ranged and magical went to the same guy.
Nope.
And then physical to BS went there.
Nope. Not this time. I think in Endwalker they do split physical DPS and ranged DPS and ranged physical DPS, but I don't remember because I didn't do the Endwalker ones. Because they weren't required like it is here. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We'll come back and do that when the time comes and it's like, hey, you need to go do this. Because you can't even finish the quest line until you're 80 anyway. So that's when we're going to worry about that. We'll just do it all at once. Manager of Suites. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Yes. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all of our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir.
They probably stopped making candles like a long time ago.
No, because they still understand that like people might be going into caves and things for resources, so they understand that some people still need them.
In math.
Oh yeah, in math, no, absolutely not.
For like rooms and shit, probably not. Like,
right.
If your room has a window, you're fine.
Yeah. And there's Ardbert.
So it's your lot's turn to be the warriors of darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Been watching, have you? Oops.
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. They're your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. When you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this
what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
Meanwhile, inside the Imperial Magitech facility in the source.
Intruders! Turn out and find them!
Estinian.
Out of my way!
Just killed her out of nowhere.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldassian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Tataru.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on another business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose
Stop.
do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise that you not stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the ocular deliberating a response. Oh, I'm about to walk to the ocular. There's Aethernet for a reason. You have business with the Exarch? Yes.
Nah, Shug, I'm here for pleasure.
Right.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, The Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the Night Sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy promptly.
It's like, man, I mean, I'll be more than happy to come over there and fuck up Vosby right now. Let's go.
One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistants. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What
I
a
can't see.
pity.
I can't wait to see what
Should
gimmick they
they
come up with
reveal
in
themselves
Dawn Trail
to
that's
you?
gonna piss me off.
I bid you hand them
The
over
what?
at once.
I said I can't wait to see what
master
kind
is
of
most
gimmick they
eager
come
to
up with
see
in
you
Dawn Trail
again.
that's gonna piss me off.
What do you mean?
Well, like, we've had the following quests, and we've had like, it's like constant fetch quests, and then you gotta say shit in the chat bar. Like, I just had to type 3 fucking things in the chat bar, which is fine and dandy. They obviously generated this game for people who either have keyboards or play on PC. Imagine typing it out on PlayStation. It takes fucking forever. I had to type, "Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor." I don't know what you're laughing about. You're gonna have to type it too.
I know.
Yeah, so it's just there's always some sort of horse shit. I don't like the whole following quest bullshit. These people are gonna be following you, and if you leave them behind, then you have to start over. Fuck. I like the follow quest where they're like, you have to follow this person.
Yeah.
Because I just click on them, lock target, and then auto run.
Yep. You just didn't like where they had to follow you.
Yeah, I don't like where they have to follow me, because then I can't fucking do anything. You mount and they're gone.
Right.
Because they're fucking apparently unable to mount
Imagining
anything.
things, or did he just stare straight at us?
It's like, well, shit, I don't want to have to fucking
I fear he did.
walk everywhere. Or
The general
sprint.
is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fierce
And then most of the time
repute
it's
who has
like,
led
well, you can
Yulmore's
talk to them
armies
on the
since
way
before
so you can
Vorthry.
gain more story. And I'm
Nations
like,
still spearhead
oh,
the
honey,
fight
sweetie,
against
dear,
Sin
you
Eaters.
have found the wrong tree to bark that one up. Fuck you.
One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Luxonloft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilius, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Alright. Before we go to the Cabinet of Curiosities, we are going to take a quick break. The puppies need to go outside. And then we will be RBs. I've returned. Now off to the Cabinet of Curiosities.
Covered of quaint tchotchkes.
I love her outfit. That's a human.
Good outfit.
I'm surprised they have a human.
In this economy?
I know. You don't see human females very often, to be honest.
Oh.
Dems, go lay down, please. I just took you outside.
A lot of humans in general.
Yeah. Yes. Your after books pertain to the Warrior of Darkness. I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some new outstanding tasks, that is, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light is called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter. And the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see it for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. There's a fucking sightseeing log right here. Time for a little bit of yeety deleety. You found the book. I just realized we're 78 and we only finished the first dungeon. Have you found the book? Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. We'll definitely be 80 before we get to Mount Gold, for sure. And that's a level 79 dungeon. Without further ado then, It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrend. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save her name was Menphilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would be unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sea Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair spun of gold, eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn, and came to likewise be called Menphilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Menphilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet, with her dying breath, she whispered unto the grieving comrades, Menphilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took up the name Menphilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day.
That's right, motherfuckers. We got Menphilia on tap.
And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrent on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple, though. The Oracle is reborn with certain common traits. She does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All the Menphilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Menphilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken to their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Vathi's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Menphilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmoran's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed, well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Menphilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Oren. Might I trouble you for a word, PK Thunder? Outside? Sure.
It was Shrek. He broke in. He rescued the princess.
Absolutely.
How funny would it be if there was a mod that turned Thancred into Shrek? I would die.
As you may well have surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Menphilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Menphilia journeyed here as Highland's emissary to halt the flood of light. It can only be her that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there is plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Heidelin's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, PK Thunder? One's generally a bit enough, but fine. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yomoran forces at Laxton Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yilmar ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So, if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Say what?
You are doubtless eager to attend to Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. It was not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrend. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. Cease your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
So you will be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment for me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Hapcha. Better, more spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Catelys. She will see you measured and fitted. It's not a bad outfit. I kind of like that hairstyle too on that meat coat. It's not bad at all. My first character was a meat coat. over time, when the Auras came out, I changed her from a Miko to an Aura. And then, I think she's still an Aura. Yeah, I went back to Miko for a little bit. And then I said fuck it and just went back to Aura. And I've been Aura ever since. I don't know why I'm running. There's Ethernet shards everywhere.
Gotta get your cardio in.
Pretty much, yeah.
I said that once while in Pray the movie. I was like, don't forget your cardio. And then proceeded to skip picking up the Magni mount and ran all the way.
Damn. Ah, then there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way, we'll see to it that you look dashing, your dashing best for your first outing. Done. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I still take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amara to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from Austell Imperative. You and Alfinod will join the former. Brigade Thunder, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Sheshmela at whatever. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of the Amara from the Rookery, after you have collected the serum, of course. If I remember correctly, the easiest way to get down there is just to jump. Oh, it doesn't let you jump from here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me. That's okay.
Go a little further over.
But I can jump from here. No, I can't. How about here?
I was gonna say you can't jump. If there's no white overlapping, you really can't. Why you gotta do it like that?
Yes,
though?
sweetie, is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for the drum, are you? Here you go. One dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Princess kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be a crone's kiss. Just aside, this stuff's really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. He like falls over. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back.
She just wanted to watch us tongue the bottle.
Pretty much. It's the only excitement she gets.
Oh, there you go again. Wow.
Where am I going? To the rookery.
Oh, my dot fell off.
Yes, what do you require of me? An amaro. An amaro to take you to the imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our amounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. I'm not. I was about to deliver an amaro to Radiska's Round, one of the locations where the beasts will be flying for the operation. The tower lies along the route to an imperative. If near enough is good for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the amaro for your departure at once. Radiska's Round is north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Obviously, flying is much faster. So, for those who don't know, this is the amaro. You can get one of these by getting every class to level 80. Oh, you're delivering the Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the imperative to the west. Please see to the handler on duty to pursue. If you encounter any trouble on the path, return here and we'll see you get right. So now it does take me all the way to where I need to go. So what am I missing out here?
Told you.
I'm missing all of the quests out here still. So there hasn't been any side quests yet for this.
I think there's one at the base of that place.
Ah, the last
Which one
Amaro. My
was?
thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. 44 yams to the north. Yeah, there it is right there.
I was gonna say, you literally just fly past it.
I didn't fly past it. I didn't even see it. Okay, cool. So that's all the finding ones. Now we just have to quest the rest, and we'll actually be able to fly out here. But we're about to get our first quest one once we turn this one in. And we haven't had any others yet, so... Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Yeah. Still waiting on my uniform. So that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to Ostal Imperative on one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you deliver the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you.
He's a bitch.
Alright, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3 quests here already. So we'll be missing 1. And we probably won't get that till way later. Because they don't want us flying super early, which is fine, I guess. But we'll worry about those later.
He gives you one once you finish.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
In readiness for the operation, the Amara will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amara launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. I just equipped my battle gear while riding on my puppy.
Nice.
Torgo!
I went to do my level 60, 70, 80 roulette.
Uh-huh.
It chucked me an aether chemical.
You son of a bitch.
It must be nice.
Not really. I mean, we're about to... Once we start getting the blue spirit gear, that's item level 403. So, I mean, it's not necessarily better. Item level-wise, yeah, it's better. But we don't get actually better gear until Katana Reval. So...
Which takes forever to unlock.
I know.
We have to go track down Ishtola, and then we have to go meet...
We have to do a bunch of shit.
Yeah. We really do. We have to go fucking visit with, like, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
In the name of the Emperor!
Bruh, that fucking guy.
I know it.
When I was fighting him
constantly.
solo, I was fighting him solo as a sage, and I had fought him for... It took a little longer to kill him, obviously, because I was solo. But during that whole process, like, he finally got to the point where I guess he was just lagging out because it was taking so long. And he was like, in the name of the Emperor! 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 I was like, oh my god, just die.
That's what he says. That's who he is. Literally, that's his default. That's just his default, you know.
Yeah. The Amaro are fed?
It's kind of like the sickness must be purged guy. Like,
Yeah, but he doesn't say it consistently.
no.
Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Does it go all the way to the top of this thing?
Yes.
I kind of figured.
Yep. And then that's why I left the party. There's an instance up there.
And of course there is. There's also a sightseeing log up here. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay. I'm gonna sink to 395. Well, I'm like 397, so I'll be alright.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's a lot of Yulmoran soldiers.
Keep moving. What now?
Drastic change in music.
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Ooh.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
The gear that I'm wearing on my guy actually doesn't look half bad.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
I mean,
The best part is the fact that because you're a Hrothgar, you can't wear the helmet.
Right.
My character just naturally had the helmet on, and I looked like a dork. Come on up if you want to say hi.
Oh shit, he just posted a Zeta weapon in the chat. The Lancer Zeta weapon. Ooh, damn, look at that. It's not bad. I still want to get just the Black Mage one. I'm not going to try for all of them. I just want the Black Mage one.
I'd have to see them to see if I wanted any of them.
They all look really good. They all look really good.
Like, we'd started a few of them, and then I just got rid of them, because I was like, they're just taking up inventory space.
Right. They're the original final relic weapons for Realm Reborn.
I remember we were doing...
Farming all the Atmas, and...
Yeah. That was awful. Awful. And then he got to the point where you got to do the materia melding.
Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Oh, you're a healer, you say? It's alright. I'll
Always
take
taking
care of
on
them.
the healer.
Ron can cure 2. Ron can stone 2. Ron can cure 2. Oh, you're dead. She's about to LB them. That'd be funny. No, but she gave me technical finish.
Let's give them a show.
I'll take one, you take the other. This way is relatively clear, good. Up the stairs? Yep, up the stairs. Let's give them a show. There she is. Quickly free her. Thank you. Are you from the Custarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons. Made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Must rejoin the others and quit this place. Save your apologies until after we have escaped. It's quiet. Too quiet. Why'd you have to say it? Is that Ranjit? This will not end well. She says it will not end well. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. Oh shit. Let's see. Oh, that sucked. Know your folly.
Like during the entire fight, that little dragon's attacking you, but you can't attack it.
Right.
You boy.
Like
You bear
I
striking
definitely
resemblance to
put a
the
blade
artist
through
my
that
master
fucker's throat
fixed.
in a half a heartbeat.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Yep, that was quick. Oof.
Oh, he's gonna try to Falcon punch his way over here.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
And who is that sitting there?
I think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course.
And now the plan has gone awry.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first?
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed. Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the Northern Ranges,
lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now, yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. It was only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Orianger's?
I've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and has one might expect its home to the Fey folk. The most prominent among them are pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to their village. Lead Laron. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly to their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds in our mission. You may consider her an ally. Touch the shiny, shiny thing. Well, here we are, yet the pictures are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun, in which case... Peek at them, there's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how it all works later, but first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief.
I responded. That explains it.
I can't remember where it is.
It's up top.
I kind of figured it was.
Backside.
I kind of figured it was. I just wasn't sure.
To the right. You're going the long way. You'll reach it eventually. I think it's on top of that. Is it on top of one of those huts? I can't remember. I was just there. No, it's in the doorway of one of those little huts.
Oh, okay. Instead of the little huts?
Yeah, I think it's in one of the doorway of the little hut. One of the little huts.
Not this one. It's probably that one then, because this is the only little hut I'm seeing that's got a sparkly.
Yeah.
Maybe that one. I don't know. Find nothing resembling the grass.
your voice, don't answer it.
I hate the missions that are like this where you just gotta fucking hope and pray you find what you need to find.
Yeah. I think if you...
I think you have to respond.
Oh, it's that bush. Yeah, I think you have to respond. I got it out of the bush, but I responded. And you just get slowed. Or heavied.
Your body begins to feel heavy. I didn't say anything, and it still made me heavy. But oh yeah, no, but it is that bush though. So I didn't say anything twice, and it still makes you heavy. For fucking 60 seconds, Jesus.
Yeah, it sucks. Even mounting
Yeah.
doesn't remove it.
I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume in your presence you managed to find some grass? Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the Pixie's veil of invincibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone, put Uriange's little trick to good use. We're actually not far off from Don Meg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 6 quests if you include the one that we're on.
More than you think.
I found you. The game is over.
Their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable! Oh! Lee, with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Uriange.
Oh yes, Uriange, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Okay, no. Yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
I took that. Should not have. I'll be alright though.
Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Uriange. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Why can't we just call Feo Ul? She'll do it for us.
Really?
Ooh, look at me, I have a task for you. Leader Larn is our beloved village. We want always look lovely, and can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? I'm just going to collect all 3 quests first. I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit. A little fruit will set me right. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. And one more. There was one more. I don't know what happened to it. There it is. Couldn't find it on the map. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they are the leaf men you see standing about the village. Adorable, aren't they? Now, you'll need to go to Longmere Lake and draw water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Foth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. Used to be a city of mortals here, a big bustling city called Verber or Borver or some such, but the city just came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we have given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Sure. Don't mind me just riding a motorcycle through all your pretty flowers that you planted. They just were popping out of the ground like daisies! You're done sowing the seeds, thank you. This shall help Little Laron live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you were aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in the lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but we eventually found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever. Because that's most definitely what I want. luckily this doesn't, I mean, luckily it's not like the beginning of the game where it's like you have to get some type of license or whatever to mount. You can just, once you have the mount or the license to mount the very first time, you can mount from then on. Like, it's good that they don't do the similar thing with like flying in all areas. Like, oh, not only do you have to find such and such to fly, you have to go and do this just to mount in the new area.
Sealed to mount? Oh my god, could you imagine?
Well, not even seals.
Honestly,
Like, they
I'm
would probably do
surprised.
gemstones. They'd probably do the gemstones from the fates.
True. But like, I'm surprised they didn't. They could have incorporated that in the.
They could have.
In the Shadowbringers area.
They could have incorporated it in Storm, not Stormblood. I'm sorry, Heavensward, and then Stormblood, and so on and so forth. You've given water to our children. Thank you very much. They've all grown. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Omega, stray mortals, and we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hope. It's never too late, of course. Yeah, because these 3 quests are pretty much all simultaneous, we really only have like a couple of quests left before Ilmeg. Ilmeg? Non-Meg, my bad. We're in Ilmeg. God. So hungry, did you get the fruit? Oh, thank you very much. You saved me. You saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Tee hee. You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's anything we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. How goes it, PK Thunder? So a mix of menial tasks and pranks? Yes, that's pretty much sums it up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed. Whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They are born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, their desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was linked to the core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates along with the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself and assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance as this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. She's like, you become a ghost. Ooh. However, the pixies have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Feo? Ooh. What? You knew a pixie from before? Explain situation. Not only are you acquainted,
You've known
but
a
you
pixie
entered
the
into
whole
a pact.
time? Yes.
And you didn't think to say anything? But you entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without any further delay, then, summon this Fail if you please. Quest accepted. In the chat mode, use say. And hit Fail. Say... How do you spell it? E-O-U-L... Do I have to do it in a specific spot? Oh, that's why. Okay. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go way out in the middle of nowhere. Say it.
A voice rings in your mind. So my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lock me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Listen here, bitch.
Oh my god. So aggressive. Oh man, we are kind of esports in this.
Please fail.
Can't wait to see what we do.
Please. Fail. The fuck? I said it. What does it say? Oh, I need you to summon your... Please, comma... Oh, you gotta... I forget you always gotta do the punctuation, too.
Yeah, you gotta type it.
Please...
Commas and...
Fail... comma... I... need... you... Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sudden log could do it with more fire? Listen here, bitch.
Linda, listen.
Listen here, Karen.
Oh my.
We're getting spicy up in this bitch.
Sounds like.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Loveliest.
LBers? Any LBers in chat?
List
Oh, please. There he goes. He did it.
of branches.
Remember when I was bitching about the typing? You having fun yet?
Yeah. Oh, almost forgot the comma. That would have been bad.
Ooh, yeah.
Please grant me Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor.
Obviously, you said it exactly like that, in mockery of her, for her pettiness. Alright, I'll do it.
You're late.
There she is.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
To be honest, I forgot about you.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Made you angry, did I?
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
I love Alize. Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
It reminds me of my childhood. She's gonna strangle him.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently.
Could it possibly?
As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't Theo Ool, the mold Theo. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my saddle, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
I'm like, my inventory? Leave my inventory out of this.
Metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible unmentionable things. How would you like that?
Leave him alone.
All right. Will you not at least let us play with the tombs? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
We'll reveal the hidden Vernick to you at once.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
To make use of me! She's so angry. There's a ton of people out here saying fail Ool. For Alphinaud and Alize's sake, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. Now the place we seek is in the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar, the Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. There's a little person out here. Little white mage. Quite adorable. Pixie cotton hood of healing. I guess I should have done that, but it's okay. I'll get the Aether Currents out here later on.
Please. Go. I think I got it.
What happened?
Oh. I was hoping that. Oh god damn, that guy took a lot of damage. Why? It's all the way over there. Oh. don't like that. I'm in Delta Escape version 4.0.
And here we are at long last. I give Oriange's humble abode. Come, let us see if he's home. And now, the cutscene where we meet the man, the myth, the legend, Captain
Fuck, I think we
Smexy.
all did. Oh no. Oh my god, we almost all did.
All died?
Pick up a tank. The healer and the samurai are what's left. One healer and one samurai are left.
Jesus.
Dude, get up. Get up. Tank, come on. What are you fucking waiting for? Jesus, the positioning for that comes back to me. I'm glad it comes back to you. You gotta fucking provoke.
Alright. Cutscene for Oriange.
Unto a world weary of heroes,
Gosh. Pick up the healer.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out.
Uh-oh.
But ne'er did I
We'll be
imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Get the healer and then. Oh no.
Am I to see thee once more, my friend?
Oh, don't stack,
None
please.
the worse for thy travails.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. No! Oh my god, this is intense.
We will meet you outside. Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Just not Yustola yet, but that's fine. She's in the Raktika. Mami Stola.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with you. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then yalm by yalm, and malm by malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls, brave and true, who might have risen to restore order,
Not Tataru being dead on the ground. And Cryo. Not Mommy Stola. I like how it forces me into the traveler's garb that I wasn't using.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee.
What are you doing, Demi? Leave stuff alone.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy.
I freaking love how Oriente is just like the pet.
To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
What'd you say about Oriente? Oh, yeah.
They like how he sneaks, so they're like, we just keep this one around, he can do whatever he wants.
Kind of, yeah.
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
It's something to do with magic.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the self-same forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis,
flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? How do I like his appearance? Did you lose weight? Like, oh my god. I didn't recognize you at first. Did you take up astrology?
It's not a dress, it's a kilt, you sicko.
Indeed, though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, there is not but that the stars still shine. I had chosen to avail myself of their guidance that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with the adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Lihegiath, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, PK Thunder, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a Velkin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen.
Kill it.
Look who it is, guys. It's the female Rogadin we saw earlier. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, not killing it.
Oh god, tell me they fucking know, please. Oh, we're all silenced.
I got one. All I needed was one. Okay. Pixie's already be out here handing out missions for freaking quests, or for Aether Currents. Thou art returned, wert thou able to capture a hawker? A truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once and make fast their vibrant colors. Then Cred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentations. Pray, take thine ease meanwhile. We're probably going to get Don Meg unlocked, but we won't be able to do it till tomorrow.
It is done. The Pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts.
Oh, I've already got it unlocked.
Yeah, I'm about to. This is the mission right before it.
I popped over to Aranthi to do some dailies.
I kind of figured when she said you were doing certain raids, I was like, we never unlocked those.
Sigma Escape 4.0, yeah, so Rob's just fucking running it down main.
White Aura Sight.
I'll
Our
take
mission
that.
being to thwart a
Give it to
rejoining.
that guy. Ah, I ran right into the frost. Oh, this is a shit show. Is he dead yet? Thank you.
Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to
Reopen that.
fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
This is gonna be fun. Too much fun.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I always forget Thancred can't use ether.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmwall some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened.
Boy, we get to do
the Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
And that's when the echo decides to kick in. Don't worry, Thancred, you don't need to explain. My migraine will help with that. I mean, it's true.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
Demi, what are you doing? Lay down. Okay.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
Demi, lay down.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
So if Thancred can't manipulate Aether, that means he can't teleport. And I never realized that, because teleportation requires Aether manipulation. I really never thought about that. So he literally has to get around by foot everywhere he goes. Oh, she's cute. Look at her, little red maid. Lakeland coat of casting. Try it on. Man, look, I look like a damn sir with that on. Look at that. It's a Lakeland coat of casting on me. I'm like, freaking bring it, my guy.
Yes.
But anyway. We weren't expecting y'all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful, let me tell you. The milk and honey and the biscuits won't last a day, but the wings are just the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fey custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. The key to the castle.
Oh.
So what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Liagia. What a strange thing you wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. The plan is to unlock Don Meg right now. We will complete it tomorrow, most likely. And tomorrow, the goal is to get all the way through the trial of Dancing Plague. Because the trial's not very far after Don Meg. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quests afterwards. So provided I don't have any like urgent work things all of a sudden come up or anything like that, I don't see us not being able to do it. But we'll see.
Dead tomorrow, so like.
The what?
I said I'm planning on being dead tomorrow, so like.
You've clearly been busy, Oriange. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? Explains all the things. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about the Light Warden? Aye, my lady, but circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out and went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they are the king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4 and wove each into a different relic to keep it apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your death, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Fouth, the stone scepter is with the Numo, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Fouth. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Alright. About to unlock our second Shadowbringers dungeon. And then not long after, our first Shadowbringers trial. All will be interessante. We shall see. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the waterfowl are water spirits, we should take our search into the lake. I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Oriange? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk on the surface by means of magic. You too, Oriange? That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals, what a treat. Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us at all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we Fouth, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds foreboding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. Don Meg, now accessible. And that, my friends, shall do it for yonder stream due to having to do work. But yes. I could go in like this. Look at this. So it won't change everything around because I'm not in a place. But when I do it, it changes over the boots and the gloves. I could just go in like this. Just be a sir. Just be a sir with gauntlets that are just going to bash your face in. So, yeah, but anyway, we are going to call it a day, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. And we'll see y'all on the morrow. Ta-ta.